Okay, so I think we have time for one more quick question, which is what is the molecular geometry of carbon tetrachloride? So first we need to draw out the Lewis structure of this molecule, and we just need to count out the total number of valence electrons. So for carbon, there are 4 valence electrons, and chlorine contains 7. And since there are 4 chlorine atoms, we multiply this by 4. And if we add this up, we get total number of valence electrons equal to 32. So now let's try to draw out the skeletal structure. We'll have carbon as our central atom. And then I'm just going to draw my 4 chlorine atoms symmetrically all around it. And then I'm going to draw in all of my lone pairs on the chlorine atoms as well. Okay, so each bond contains 2 bonding electrons. And if I were to count out how many electrons I've drawn so far in this structure, then you can see I already have 32 electrons drawn. So each bond contains 2 electrons, and each chlorine has 6 valence electrons, or 6 electrons that are non-bonding. So now let's analyze this Lewis structure to find out its molecular shape. So the central carbon atom contains 0 lone pairs and 4 bonded atoms, which are the 4 chlorines. So if we look at our VSEPR chart, we'll see that when we have 0 lone pairs and 4 bonded atoms, this tells us that we have a tetrahedral molecular shape. And also a tetrahedral electron geometry. Our carbon is sp3 hybridized, and the bond angles are 109.5 degrees. Okay, so the junior tutor said 32, and they have the correct Lewis structure, but they didn't say which one of these is the molecular geometry, which should be tetrahedral. So this Lewis structure is correct. Okay, so therefore option A.